your experience of delusion of this world. Because of your experience of the delusion of this world, these thoughts are coming. And because you have been used to always think that these thoughts are mine, so they appear to be true. But when I come to the master teaches me how to discriminate my thoughts. How to discriminate my thoughts? See that whether these thoughts are real or unreal. How to see this? Look at the object of the thought. If you see the object of the thought is from the external world, something which you are not, then know that this is unreal thought. It may be beautiful, it may be splendid, it may be delightful, but it is unreal. You have to leave it. You have to renounce it. This is how we discriminate between the real and the unreal. Look at the object. What does it talk about? What does this thought say? Does it talk about something which is not me? What is not me? Everything is mine. Everything that I know, everything that I see is mine. My mind is mine. It is not me. My body, it is my body. That is, it is separated from me. It's not me. I don't say that I am this body. I say that it is my body. Means I am separated from this body. It is my mind. That also, I am not, it is not my mind. It's not me. It's also separated from me. My intellect, my ego. So all this, intellect, ego, mind, body, whatever we have thought that this is ours, this is us, is not us. It is ours. Ours means it is separated from me. Like my glass, my book. My book is not me. I am not this book. It is my book. So it's not me. So in the same way, my mind, my body, my intellect, my ego is not me. So all the thoughts that comes to me, they talk about the external world or about the people of the external world or about body, mind, intellect, ego, which is not me, which is all mine. So the thoughts always talks about things which is not me. So they are not real at all. And because they are not real, they have to be renunciated. They have to be renounced. How to renounce the thoughts? Only when you start to think about those thoughts and recognize that these thoughts are unreal, that is the only way to renounce your thoughts. You will see that you are not renouncing the thoughts itself. The thought itself gets renounced. You don't renounce. You don't give up. You don't give up. You just understand. You just think. You just understand that this is not me. That's all. You become aware about the falseness of your thoughts. You become aware. You just become aware about the thoughts being your non-self. The moment you become aware about the thoughts being your non-self, you will see that the thoughts will be renunciated on their own. You don't need to renounce it. It becomes renounced. In this way, if you can keep on this practice of focusing on your thoughts and see what is the subject, what is the object of these thoughts, then you will see that neti has become very, very easy. Neti, that is not this, has become very easy. You will see that you are not doing this. You are not doing this. You are not putting any effort. The only effort that you do is to recognize that this is not me. That's all. And the things starts on their own. Happens on their own. And in this way, at one point, you reach the state of absolute consciousness. Means when you renounce, when you can separate yourself from the object, you become connected with the subject, and this subject is the universal self. This subject is the absolute reality, absolute self, absolute consciousness. So So you are always connected with that absolute consciousness, but you are not aware about it. Why you are not aware about it? Because you are aware more about the object of the thought. We are all aware about the object of the thought. This is what the thought says. This is what the thought says. This is what the thought implies. We all are aware about the subject. We never become aware about the object about the subject of the thoughts. So when we become aware that the objects of the thoughts are unreal, automatically we become connected with the reality. And the reality is the subject, the consciousness, which is the substratum of the thoughts. And this substratum is the self. That is you. That is your real nature. That is your, that is your identity. That is you. And just by knowing that, you become free. You become free from all sufferings. In the Upanishads, it says, Tarati Shokam Atmavid. A person who has known the self, he goes beyond all sufferings. The only way to go beyond all sufferings is to know yourself. And that is why when we see the Bhagavad Gita, we see that Lord Krishna started to talk about the self, the absolute reality, right from the very onset. Right from the very outside, he started to talk about the absolute reality. Why? Because that is the only way how he can make Arjun get rid of his own sufferings. There is no other way to get rid of sufferings. It's only the knowledge. And that is why the knowledge is considered to be very, very pure, very, very delightful. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitra miha vidyate. There is nothing so pure like the knowledge. Because this knowledge makes you free. Because this knowledge makes you delightful, joyful, peaceful. And that is why there is nothing like this knowledge. There is nothing so pure like the knowledge. Okay, so that is what Yama is trying to explain to Nachiketa. Oh Nachiketa, use the faculty of discrimination. And if you don't use it, and people who don't use their faculty of discrimination, they always come after my sway, come in my sway again and again. Means they move into the cycle of birth and death again and again. Okay, so let me talk in Hindi.
Discrimination माने?
हाँ?
Discrimination.
विचार. ईश्वर में विचार. तो यहाँ पे यमराज जी बोल रहे हैं कि नचिकेता को बोल रहे हैं कि नचिकेता, तुम अपने विचार को विचार के द्वारा, केवल तुम अपने विचार के द्वारा ही इस लोक से परे जो एक और लोक है, उस लोक के बारे में जान सकोगे. और जो विचार नहीं करते वो मतलब इसी संसार में, इसी जन्म और मृत्यु के चक्र में घूमते रहते हैं और ये कष्ट और दुख इसको झेलते रहते हैं. तो ये जो लोक के परे और दूसरा लोक, इसका मतलब क्या है? क्या ऐसा कोई लोक है जो इस लोक से बाहर है? बोला यहाँ पे उसका मतलब ये नहीं है. यहाँ पे यमराज जी ये नहीं कह रहे हैं कि देखो ये जो पृथ्वी है, ये पृथ्वी सत्य नहीं है, तुम चंद्रमा में चलो या तुम सूर्य लोक में चलो, ऐसा नहीं है, या स्वर्ग लोक में चलो, ऐसा नहीं है.